Welcome to this week's edition of the Final Gallop. It is episode 371 and proudly supported by the Brisbane Airport Hotels Group. Today we're going to preview our runners for season's Celebration Raceday at Eagle Farm on Saturday. Morning, Tony. Whilst we're looking forward to Christmas Day tomorrow, focus is on a big few days of racing after that.
Yeah, it is. Good morning, everyone, and wish everyone a Merry Christmas for tomorrow. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I hope everyone has a great day with family and friends tomorrow, what Christmas is all about. And then hopefully we can steer you into a few winners for what is another bumper card here at Eagle Farm during the Summer Carnival.
Okay, and looking back to last Saturday, what a win by Rock Rib, the old boy, in the Lockney Stakes, and the continued progress of the talented 4-year-old Now Is the Hour, or Ned.
Yeah, Ned. I heard a few Neds getting yelled out when he was bowling down the straight. No, he was really good. Now Is the Hour. He's a lot of a young, I guess, but a Zoroastro about him since he come the same colours, same style, and he was really good. He did what the market expected and what we expected. Rock Rib was great. You know, a couple of old warriors fighting out the finish there with Rothfire, and look, I just got the score of fitness on him really he had the big space between runs, but he's gone super Rock Rib. He's won, that's his third listed event this year, this not racing season, but this racing year, which has been phenomenal, really. You know, he comes as a 6-year-old, 75 rated to the yard, so he's done a great job. So really proud of him, and to do it on ground like a good 3, which is not his cup of tea. He loves to get his toe on the ground. So no, he was terrific. Very, very proud of his effort on Saturday.
Okay, now on to the preview of our runners at Eagle Farm on Saturday. The rail will be in the 5-metre position. The track is currently a good 4 with the odd shower forecast for the rest of the week, but otherwise it might be a cloudy day for race day.
Yeah, the weather's a bit hit and miss, isn't it? Like yesterday here on Tuesday, as we're doing this show Wednesday morning, we're going to get a massive storm and we didn't get a drop. So we've missed all the rain here really so far, which worries me a little bit. We want to get water into this track, and if we don't get the rain, we really got to hope that the irrigators get put on, because if not, we'll be dealing with a really, really firm track again on Saturday. So it's a tough job being a course curator. I wouldn't like it, especially when you got all these storms forecast. You know, there's talk of flash flooding,
true.
And we didn't get 1 mil here, so it'll be very interesting. Got to watch the skies and also look to see how much water goes on this track before Saturday to know exactly what we're playing with.
Okay, we do start in race 1, which is the benchmark 70 handicap over the 1200 metres. Acappella Sun runs 58 kilos. Ryan Maloney will ride. She's drawn barrier 16, and with Ladbrokes is paying $12 to win and $3.90 for the place. She's third up on Saturday. Raced a little bit flat last start at Doomben after a strong finishing first up run.
Yeah, I thought we rode it too close the other day. No fault of Emily's, so that was sort of the plan. The track played very inside and on pace, well, particularly inside at Doomben. But I thought she was better ridden really quiet, better just finding her feet, getting out the back. You'd swear Eagle Farm will really suit her, you know, for mine, if we just ride her in the second half of the field here to run on. Yeah, this track's been playing to horses, been fine for horses to do that, particularly if you're coming off fence. That rail goes out a little bit further again Saturday, but that very close inside is not going to be perfect still. So you won't see him getting as far off the fence as what you do at the previous 2 meetings where it was true that I think it was 3 metres last weekend. But you'll still see him just deviate a touch off that inside. So she'll be ridden in the second half of the field. She'll run on well. I thought her first up run was great, ridden really quietly. The other day, I think we just rode her out of her comfort zone. I think ridden back to her pattern, she can certainly run a race.
Race 3 is the benchmark 70 handicap over the mile. We have 2 runners. The first one we'll talk about is Zoubaby. He'll carry 59 kilos. Angela Jones in the saddle. And they'll jump from barrier 8. With Ladbrokes, he's paying $15 to win at the moment and $4.20 for the place. Exposed early last start at Ipswich over the mile, but still stuck on pretty good for second. Yeah,
he did. He's probably just busting for a shower of rain. I've got him in on Friday as well. I'll have a bit of a look up there at Sunny Coast, see what the weather's doing here today. He's a really genuine horse. He tries really hard. His best form is just when he can get his toe into the ground. I think for him, the others just go a little bit slower. He goes that same pace. But look, he's racing really well. This sort of grade to that Class 3 grade are all really good for him. He's a good, honest horse.
Next one in the race is Midnight Spirit, 57.5 kilos. Ryan Maloney will ride from barrier 10. He's paying $4.80 to win and $2 for the place with Ladbrokes. Only a length and a half off the in-form Grafter Burners 2 starts back before sticking on well last start, both races in 3-year-old company.
Yeah, I backed him up the other day and I sort of wanted to roll forward, and they went really quick up front with a big weight and he just didn't settle well enough. We thought looking at him, he looks like a big mile type horse. We took the blinkers off him, endeavour to get him to travel kinder. He'll race forward enough to the speed. If he gives himself a chance, I don't think the mile's beyond him. He's sort of a real suck and see sort of run, because he could be. I really like this horse. I think he'll definitely continue to develop and make a nice horse, and he might make a Queensland Guineas horse if he can get out to this trip. So I want to see him win. My only problem is he hasn't won for some time. He's ran some good races without winning. He's never beaten far. If you look at his margins, this prep, he's always within 2 lengths of them. I'd love to see him get the job done. He's a 3-year-old taking on older horses, but he's a lovely big furnished horse. So look, he's definitely on top of the two. He's definitely got the potential, which is a scary word to use. I think he's got the potential to make a nice horse. Just want to see him do it.
Okay. Race 5 is the benchmark 85 handicap over the 1,000 metres. Zoubaby runs in this, 54.5 kilos. Daniel Moore will take the ride on her, and they will jump from barrier 8. She is paying $8 to win with Ladbrokes and $2.50 for the place at the moment. It's her first start for our stable, and she is a 4-year-old stakes perform mare. A nice trial last week at Doomben, where she was put under no real pressure.
Yeah, no, she wasn't. She sort of got her head over the gates. She was mucking around in the barriers, put her head over the sides while she was so slow out, and Ryan just gave her an easy time. She's improved really sharply off that. There's good speed here. I'd imagine she's somewhere just off that speed and looking to really charge to the line. Her last run at Eagle Farm for the previous trainers was actually quite good. It was in lesser grade, but for me, she's in good order. So I do expect her to run well. She's a good single-digit chance in the race. I just want to see how she reacts for us under race conditions.
Okay. Race 7 is the listed members handicap over the mile, a race she won with She Is What She Is back in 2018. Torabella runs this year, 54 kilos, Angela Jones, barrier 8. With Ladbrokes, Torabella is paying $7 to win and $2.15 for the place. Only 2 lengths off the Inform Rock Drib 2 starts ago in the Recognition Stakes, then did too much work early last start, went out to the 1500.
Yeah, it was funny. She started $3.40 favourite or something when there looked to be no speed at all on the map, and then all of a sudden they decided to go flat out. She finished basically beside Sabac, who come out and won the 1800 last week. So I don't think her beaten form was that bad, because she just did way too much work. She was wide and covering ground, did too much work through the first half. I'm just happy I just want to see her get a more comfortable run. Now, she may not lead, she may lead, she might sit 3rd or 4th. I want to make sure we give her a really comfortable run early and don't have her out of her comfort zone, because she's certainly going good enough to win this race.
Okay. Race 8 is the listed Falvelon quality over 1200 metres. You've run this race 3 times, including the past 2 editions with Zarastro and Cannonball. We have 4 chances this year, and we will start with Hidden Wealth. He carries 60 kilos. Ryan Maloney rides barrier 10. Ladbrokes, he is paying $3.90 to win and $1.85 for the place. Won the Swiss Ace Plate first up before going just okay on a good 3 in the George Moore Stakes last time out.
Yeah, things just didn't pan out for him in the George Moore. It was a messy race, got caught behind another one that we thought might lead and got pushed back. And the winner was brilliant. The winner won really well. I thought he probably could have finished second, been ridden better to his pattern. Just the way the race panned out. He's a class horse to race, that's why he's got the 60 kilos. He certainly is in good shape. I'd love some rain around for him. I'd love to see some cut in the ground. But he's going really good. I think the 3 weeks from that run to this has been really good for him.
King Kapa, he'll carry 57 kilos, and Andrew Mallion will ride barrier 3. He's paying $19 to win with Ladbrokes and $5 for the place. It was a much improved performance last start in the Bribey at Eagle Farm, and was a very close 3rd in this race last year.
I think he's crazy over the odds. His run was terrific the other day. He was just a run short going into that. He's found that now on him. He's winning work. He looks fantastic. Got the low draw, got a jock on who knows him. I think he's real good top 3 hope here.
Pereiile, 55 kilos, Ben Thompson will ride him, and they'll come out of barrier 15. The Ladbrokes, he's paying $9 to win and $3.10 for the place. Strong late for second in the Group 3 George Moore last start at Doomben, but he does like Eagle Farm, but we'll need luck from that game.
I think Eagle Farm's his track compared to Doomben. He'll have to go back in the second half of the field. You just can't expose him early, so he's going to need a bit of a ride. He's only got a short, sharp sprint on him. Hopefully I'm not too far further back and than worse, too much worse than midfield. I want enough pressure up front, but he's just got to be able to suck up through them. If you watch Andrew Jones's win on him when he first got here, that's exactly the perfect way to ride him. Ben rode him really good the other day off an inside draw around Doomben, so it's a bit trickier from the wide draw. The same rider needs to go in process. He's going well enough to win. He's probably weighted well enough to win as well. He just needs the right luck in running.
And Fleetwood, he'll carry 53 kilos. Angela Jones will ride him, and they'll jump from barrier 5. With the Ladbrokes, he's paying $8 to win and $2.90 for the place. On the week, back up after last Friday night's win in the Open 1100 at the Gold Coast. Worth a shot in this with a lightweight and a good draw.
Yeah, we'll talk about horses, weighted to win. He's definitely one of them, that's for sure. He's got the lightweight, he'll get the suck run, which suits him. It's somewhere like 4th, 5th in running, just behind them. He did a good job at the Gold Coast. He didn't win by a big margin on Friday night, but when he got to the front, he definitely clocked off. So he's a real sense of timing the way you ride him. He's on the 7-day turnaround. He's only got to walk across the road here to the races around the corner over there.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about the week. 8-day back up with him. I think he's definitely weighted to run super.
So how are you splitting the form?
Don't know. I'd love to know what sort of conditions we're going to get for the track. I'm really happy with my team of horses in the race.
Yep.
I can't not say Hidden Wealth because I really like the horse, and he's just he's a bit of an old favourite, isn't he? He's been around for a bit longer than some of the others. But I'm not going to lie, Fleetwood really worries me with it doesn't worry me. It's good for us, but. Yeah. With a lightweight, sense of timing about him, I don't think the backup's a big problem for him.
No, there's plenty of him.
He just maps to get a really good run. There is a lot of him. He was a good space into that last run, so this will help him. That'll help him. So I think he's the knockout, and he's the each-way horse.
Okay. Race 9 is the 3- and 4-year-old benchmark 70 handicap over the 1,200 metres, and we'll have 2 runners in this. We'll start with Abender, who did just have his head over the door, but is now being a bit rude and walking to the back of the box. He'll carry 58.5 kilos with Ryan Maloney riding barrier 14. With Ladbrokes, he is paying $9 to win and $2.90 for the place. He's in good form this prep, a close third, before a big win at Doomben over the 1,200 metres, and then just pipped last start at the Ipswich Metros over a shorter trip.
Yeah, he just cost himself at Ipswich. I went back in trip with him and he just bobbed up at the start and put himself in an average spot straight away. If he can execute that beginning better, he's going to drift back in the second half anyway. But this is definitely his track, Eagle Farm. They run along and just sit back off him and pick his spot and hit the line. He's going very good. He's definitely up to this grade. I think he's slightly over the odds, to be honest. I think he'll run terrific.
Okay, and the other runner we have is Anson Bay, 57 kilos, Emily Lang, barrier 16. The barrier gods haven't been kind to you this week, have they?
No, they haven't.
No, he is paying $31 to win and $7 for the place. First up on Saturday and did win first up last preparation at this track and trip for Emily. And he's looked good in both a jump out and a trial heading into
He has. I remember his first up win last time. He'd been trialling. He normally jumps and shows nice speed, which you'll see in his trials. And that day he just jumped and wouldn't go, or he was out the back and wide, and his win was phenomenal. He's a really horse that can produce fresh up. Em knows him well. I would imagine he sits close here. I don't think the barrier will be that big a deal for him. He should roll up on speed and not be too big a problem. He's a big, strong horse. He does present fresh, and he's in very, very good order. He's a beautiful horse now. He's way over the odds, Anson Bay, no doubt.
Who's on top?
Abender goes on top for me. He's just a very progressive horse. He's just starting to get his act together now, and he's a nice horse, and he could go to one of those Rising Stars races and be really competitive to the enticing geldings. I'm not sure he could beat Now's the Hour, but he could be very competitive.
Okay. We are into the final furlong of this week's Final Gallop. Who is your best 20 chance at Eagle Farm on Saturday?
No, it's a tricky one for me. I'm going to stick with Hidden Wealth.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with him in the Falvelon. And look, if I get it wrong, one of my others win, I'll be just as happy. But I'm going to stick with him. He's just a horse I really like. I think the 2-week turnaround onto the really firm track was just a bit much. I think 3 weeks and we've got to back off him a little bit. Has him spot on.
Best each way chance?
Torabella, I just can't see why she can't run top 3. She just did a lot of work in the run, and when I seen her back up and win last week, it gave me good confidence that I wasn't wrong about this mare. I know she's in good order, she feels good, she's working well. I can't see why she wouldn't run top 3 around $7. But many each way hopes for us on the day.
Yep. And a couple to follow at the Sunshine Coast Metro meeting on Boxing Day Friday. Yeah,
we've got a couple up there in the Maidens, which are very open, interesting races without having done a full lot on them. But some of the other horses, I think Time of My Life's a big improver.
Okay.
I didn't think she was that bad up there first up. Things didn't work out for her. She's really improved. She'd be my pick up there. I think Bundella is ready to bounce back, and Land Bank.
Okay.
I like what I've seen of him. He's into the Gold Coast too. I think Sunny Coast, the bigger track, might suit him better. So There's 3 for Boxing Day when you're watching the cricket.
Yep.
Your feet up, watching the races.
Sydney to Hobart.
Yeah, we're going to have something each way on those 3 up there.
Okay, and your best at the Provincials at the Gold Coast on Saturday?
Oh, tricky, the Gold Coast. Probably Soretti,
Okay.
if she goes there in the 1,000 metre maiden. I think that'll suit her, that turning track down there. She's probably the pick. Oh, and Live a Little.
Okay.
Tricky down there. I've got awful gates. The barrier guides have just really not brought any Christmas cheer to me.
No,
I'm going to say that much. I don't know where they've...
Grinch.
They've been Grinches. Yeah. Absolute Grinches. So we've been drawn pretty ordinary. But they're very small fields, the Gold Coast. So that rails right out. Obviously, we're getting ready for the big meetings down there coming up. So it's a tricky little day at the coast, but they're only small fields. So for me, Soretti and Live a Little at the Gold Coast.
And your best track worker this week?
My best track worker this week, I thought Pereiile was outstanding. Hidden Wealth, very, very good. King Kapa, very, very good. And then a couple others I've mentioned this morning here. I thought Itching to Go, great this morning.
Okay.
Golden Boom, really up and about. And the big boy's starting to feel well and move well again, Zarastro.
That's good.
We've forgotten about him. He might be there on Magic Millions Day. So he's starting to come to hand nicely as well. So I've had a pretty nice week here at the yard. As we all prepare for a big Christmas day tomorrow.
Absolutely. Now it is time for Cav's Corner, which is supported by the Brisbane Airport Hotels Group. Maddie got one back on Cav last week in their head-to-head battle, landing her multi with now is the hour top 2 into Bossed Upper Place. So they're 1-1 at the moment. Let's head over to Cav's Corner with Maddie for this week's showdown.
Hey guys, welcome back to Cav's Corner. Look, Cav went down last week and I got him, so we're now 1-1 on the board. Cav's multi for this week is Midnight Spirit top 3 into Abender top 3. And Mad Maddie's multi, look, I found it a bit tough this week to kind of decide what I was going to do, so I've decided to go a same race multi. So I've gone with Hidden Wealth top 3 into Pereiile and King Kapa top 5. Good punning, guys.
So Cav has gone Midnight Spirit top 3 into Abender top 3. And Maddie has gone a same race multi, which is awfully confusing. Hidden Wealth top 3 into Pereiile top 5 and King Kapa top 5.
And she's totally left out Fleetwood.
Yes.
So, I don't know, top 3. I don't know, Maddie's is all too confusing. I can't even find a price for it, so I don't even know what that pays.
No.
I don't mind Cavs.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to see how this track's going to play. We are doing this show much earlier this week. We don't know the weather at this point in time. But, yeah, I don't mind it, to be honest. Or you could just go with what I'd probably do. Torabella top 3, Hidden Wealth top 3. Okay. Off you go.
Fair enough. Well, Merry Christmas to you and the family, Tony, and hopefully a big few days of winners to follow.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone out there. I've already said that. Merry Christmas to you, Claire.
Thank you.
Everyone else. Enjoy what is Christmas, which is going to be always a fun day. You eat too much.
Yep.
Spend lots of fun time with your family and friends. And then we knuckle back down again Boxing Day, and then on the 27th, as we all start building towards this big Magic Millions Carnival in the new year.
Absolutely. Best of luck to everyone over the big weekend of racing ahead.